I've been examining Krish's phone records, and there are quite a few long calls here between him and someone named Vholes. Ah, I see. It seems your last contract may not have been as settled as we thought. Evidently, Krish was the frontman for Atlantide, and the one responsible for its predatory expansion practices. The man behind the product and the pitch, however, is Galen Vholes. Vholes stays out of the spotlight, but quietly pushes Atlantide's absurd medical claims on every front, from dry skin to pancreatic cancer. Apparently, Vholes recently moved out to the suburbs to curb the harassment he's been receiving from disgruntled customers and former sales associates. He's also taking advantage of his anonymity to operate an exclusive private practice out of his home, despite having no medical background whatsoever. Perhaps it's time to make a house call, 47. Welcome to Whittleton Creek, 47. Your target is Galen Vholes, who's just moved into the neighborhood in hopes of establishing an inconspicuous home clinic to peddle Atlantide. Unfortunately for him, not to mention you, he's already received some threatening mail to this new address. The man's on edge, and he's reached out to the local authorities to help him secure his property. You'll need to get past them if you want to take care of Vholes. Good luck.
The exterminator guy who's working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So, I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects. What a weirdo.
I thought so too. But then, he told me this story about his pet cockroach, Pedro. It was genuinely a touching story. His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog, but he found this cockroach in his room one day, and he took care of it. Pedro lived in a shoebox, and he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking. They did everything together, until one day, he heard his mother scream from the kitchen, where he had left his pet while he went to the bathroom. He rushed to the kitchen, where he found Pedro pierced under one of his mom's things.
Oh, great. Now I feel bad for all the rodents I've stepped on. Janice's oddball nurse is at it again.
Oh, yeah. Virgo.
Clearly, yeah, or one time with them.
You know anything about his teeth? People say he carved himself a set of dentures out of glass. My God.
Welcome, sir. I'm Liam, an associate of Dr. Vholes. May I help you with something?
I'd like to speak with Mr. Vholes.
Oh, of course! You're Mr. Anderson! Please.
Nothing like receiving a handwritten letter.
Keep it up, sir.
Hello and welcome. Please, have a seat. Mr. Anderson, I'm glad you could come.
I've been looking forward to it.
Given your diagnosis, I don't doubt it. Let's cut to the chase. I think your doctors have been greatly misled about the severity of your illness.
You do.
I do. I see cases like yours all the time, Dale. And with the appropriate intervention, they're rarely terminal. The medical establishment has a vested interest in misleading people like you, because the truth would undermine the entire system.
So what would you suggest?
To start with, 8 weeks of demineralized salt water, 4 liters per day. We came from the oceans, you know, but now we only let ourselves ingest water in its most basic and unhealthful form, and that affects us at a cellular level. Products like, well, like my own brand, actually, Atlantide, are much closer to how water was a million years ago.
Isn't demineralized salt water just water?
It's pure water, Dale. Primitive and nourishing. All of the benefits of salination with none of the adverse effects. And if you want to offset the cost, you can just sign on as an Atlantide distributor and cover it that way.
That's quite the offer.
Well, what can I say? I like to help people in whatever way I can. So what do you think?
Hey, back off a bit, would you?
Well, what can I say? I like to help people in whatever way I can. So what do you think, Dale? Are you ready to commit to life?
No offense, but your breath smells like a gerbil crawled up your ass and died.
Well, just give it some thought. You know where to find me.
We're still talking here. Please, just give us a few minutes. Good day to you, sir.
Wow. Eh.
Excuse us. Could you come back in 5 minutes?
Huh. Damn. Wow.
That's the way to do it. I like it. Oh, cool. Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. You need to pay attention.
Target eliminated. Excellent work, 47. Time to make your exit.
Enjoying your view from my coattails? You, sir, are trespassing. Hey, take the help this guy. He's a real trouble. Hey, wake up.
Psycho's targeting civilians. Lost visual. Anyone got eyes on Tango?
I lost him too.
That's that. 2 fewer snake oil salesmen in the world, or exponentially more if you include their downlines. Well done as usual, 47.